guys, welcome back to Jay's Kitchen. So today I'm going to be making vegetable biryani. So a very simple one pot cooking, and for those of you who subscribe to my channel, you know in my previous videos I'm a big fan of one pot cooking, and it's very easy, very tasty, no hassle at all. So we're going to see what are the ingredients we need to make the one pot vegetable biryani. So these are all the ingredients we need. So I have here 2 cups of basmati rice that I've been soaking. You might need to soak it for about half an hour to 45 minutes. So I have 2 cups of basmati rice here. So I will need some lemon juice, some ghee, and then some salt to season. And we're going to be using some bay leaf, 2 pieces of bay leaf, some cloves, cardamom seeds, cinnamon. I've got 1 red onion. You can even use yellow onions, totally up to you. I've got 2 chilies, 1 tomato. I've got my ginger garlic paste here, and I've got some cashews. Probably we need about 10 cashews. And then I've got my garam masala. We're going to be using half a teaspoon. And I've got my chili powder. That's going to be 3/4 tablespoon. And of course my turmeric powder, 3/4 teaspoon. And then we're going to be using some yogurt. So, and then we've got some mint and also some cilantro. And I've got some veggies here, which is some cauliflower. I've got some leftover cauliflowers, and I'm going to be using 2 potatoes, and of course I'm going to be using some frozen veggies here. So I have got peas, carrot, corn, green beans, and lima beans. So I'm going to be using this mixed veggie to add into the biryani. So let me prep the ingredients and then we can start cooking. So I've already prepped the ingredients. As you can see, of course, my basmati rice, 2 cups. So my powder, I've got chili powder, 3/4 tablespoon, garam masala, half teaspoon, and also turmeric powder, about 3/4 teaspoon. And then the ghee we'll be using towards the end, about 1 tablespoon of ghee. And I've got sort of like 2 handfuls of mixed veggies. You can put in extra if you want. That's totally up to you. And then I've got ginger garlic paste. I'll be using 1 teaspoon each. And then of course I have my mint and also my cilantro. And then I've got yogurt. I'm going to be using 2.5 tablespoons of yogurt. And then of course my potatoes and cauliflower. I'm using 2 potatoes and probably like a 1/4 head of cauliflower. And then I've got about 2 bay leaf, 2 sticks of small cinnamon, a couple of cloves, and then 4 cardamom seed. And then I've got about 10 to 11 cashew nuts. And then I've got 1 onion that I've sliced, 1 tomato, and 2 chilies that I've actually slit. So and then a little bit of lemon juice that we'll be using. So we can start cooking in our pressure cooker. So I have my pressure cooker that's heating up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour in some canola oil. Okay, probably about 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to add in also about 1 tablespoon of ghee. So it'll be actually much tastier when you put in some ghee. Okay, so we've added some ghee inside here. And then we're going to add in our spices. Okay, so let's add in our spices. And I'm going to give it a nice mix. So let's give it a nice mix. Let it saute for a couple minutes. So after a couple minutes of sauteing, so we're going to be adding in our onions. And then we're going to saute this a little bit. So you can see here. And then while sauteing this, we're going to add in our cashew nuts. So you want to saute the onion till it turns really golden brown. So we're going to saute this for a couple minutes till the onions turn brown. So as you can see, the onions are turning brownish and sort of like a little burned up color. So next we are going to add in our ginger garlic paste. So I'm going to be adding our ginger garlic paste. I'm going to be adding about 1 teaspoon each. Okay. 1 teaspoon of ginger and 1 teaspoon of garlic paste. And we're going to add some chilies to go with it. And we're going to give it a nice mix. So we want to mix it till the raw smell goes away. So after a couple of minutes, I'm going to add in our tomatoes. So let's add in our tomatoes. So we want to give it a nice mix. Just add in a little bit of water. If you think that it's burning, and just add in very little water just to make sure it's a little bit moist. So not too much, just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, 1 pot cooking is always like that. So we're going to stir fry this till the tomatoes turn really soft. So after a couple of minutes of stir frying, I'm going to be seasoning it with salt. So adding a little bit of salt, and then we can always add in extra later, and or if you feel that it's just nice, we can always leave it as it is. And then let's add in our potatoes. Don't add in the cauliflower yet, but just add in the potatoes first. Okay, let's add in our potatoes and stir fry this for about 1 minute or so. So it's all well combined. Always remember, if you feel that you need to add in a little bit of water and it becomes too burned out, please do. Very little at a time. Okay, so let's stir fry this for about 1 minute. So after stir frying the potatoes for a couple of minutes, as you can see here, we are going to add in all our powdered spices. Okay, and then we're going to give it a mix a little bit until a little bit of the raw smell goes away. And here, if you need to add in a little bit of water, please do. Okay, let's add in some water and give it a mix. Okay, so let's stir fry this for about another 1 minute. So after mixing it a little bit, so we're going to add in like a little bit of the cilantro and also the mint, and we're going to give it a mix. So I'm actually mixing the ingredients that I've put in together with the mint and cilantro. So just give it a nice mix, and of course just add in a little bit of water, not too much, okay, so it doesn't burn out. So let's mix this a little bit more, probably for another 1 minute. So after mixing it a little bit, and then at this point I'm going to add in our yogurt. So I'm going to be adding about 2.5 tablespoons of yogurt. So let's add in 1, 2, another half tablespoon of yogurt. Okay, and then we're going to be mixing it. So as you can see here, I'm actually mixing the ingredients with the yogurt. And at this point, I'm going to be adding a little bit of water. And then mixing it a little bit so it's all well combined. And here, I'm going to add in all my veggies. So I'm going to be adding in my cauliflower, my mixed veggies, and then we're going to give it a nice mix till everything has combined. Give it about a minute and allow this to stir fry in the pot. So after 2 to 3 minutes of stir frying the veggies, So we are now going to add in the rice and also the water. So I've taken 2 cups of basmati rice. So for the 2 cups, I'm going to add in 3 cups of water. So you don't want to add too much. So I'm going to add 3 cups of water. So let's add in the rice and then the water. So I'm going to add in the rice that I've already soaked and washed. So let's add in all the rice. Make sure you got all the grains inside. Okay, so before we add in the water, what we're going to do is we're going to give it a nice mix. Okay, make sure we got everything, and then I'm going to add in my water. So I've got 3 cups of water here that I'm going to add it in. Just nice, enough for 2 cups of water. So I'm going to give it a nice mix. Make sure that I've got everything combined. So at this point here, you want to make sure that your salt is just nice, because you don't want to open the rice and find out that your rice is bitter or something like that. So because of the yogurt, right? So you want to taste your water. So I'm going to add in a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to add in a little bit more here. And then I'm going to give it a nice mix. And then we're going to add in a little bit of our lemon. So as you can see, our lemon here. I'm going to add in a little bit of lemon, not too much. You don't want it to be too sourish. And then give it a nice mix. Make sure everything is good and you're happy and everything is well. And then, okay, just make sure you've got everything mixed, everything together. And then towards the end, we are going to add in the remainder of the mint and also the cilantro. Okay, once you've got everything inside, I'm going to close this. Make sure it's tight. And then I'm going to put it on low heat. And we're going to cook till 2 whistles. So once 2 whistles is done, you can stop the heat and you can wait for about 15 minutes and allow the steam to come out. Okay, so we're going to be waiting for 2 whistles. So my pressure cooker is already on 2nd whistle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch off the heat. And I'm going to wait for 15 minutes to allow the heat to release by itself. So we're going to open the pressure cooker gently. And we're going to check and see how our rice has turned out. It's really nice. Not too soft and not too hard. Yummy. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in a little bit of ghee on top. So let's about 1 tablespoon of ghee. We're going to drop it on top. It'll make it even more tastier, and with the heat it'll actually melt immediately. So let's transfer this rice into another bowl, and then as you can see here, it's so tasty and yummy, and the rice is cooked to perfection. So let's transfer this to another bowl. So I'm going to transfer the rice gently. We want to take it gently, and we're going to transfer it to a plate. As you can see, it's so well done. So we want to take it gently and make sure so all the vegetables are cooked properly, so everything is good, as you can see here. So let's transfer to a bowl. So this is my end result of my one pot vegetable biryani. So it turned out really good, and the rice is not too soft and not too hard. So 2 whistles, that's all it took. So very tasty. So you must definitely try this recipe, and please drop me a comment, let me know how it turns out. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch my video on how I made one pot cooking vegetable biryani. So you can pair it off with raita. It'll be so tasty and so yummy. So this recipe is really simple, and there's no hassle, and cooking in one pot is very easy. So you can put any vegetables that you want, it doesn't matter. So do try this, and please drop me a comment, let me know how it turns out. So if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, please share it on your social media and among your friends. And don't forget, if you're new to my channel Hummingbird Mama, please drop me a visit to my YouTube channel. Please visit my videos, check out my videos, and don't forget, don't go without subscribing to my YouTube channel Hummingbird Mama. So press the subscribe button that's below this video, and also don't forget to press the notification bell, so you'll always receive notification whenever a new video is uploaded on my YouTube channel Hummingbird Mama. So check out lots of videos uploaded every single day. So take care and have a good day.